Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss the concept as a constructive superposition and a destructive superposition. It means that in the previous class we have discussed about what do you mean by superposition of the waves. What do you mean by superposition? The meaning of superposition is nothing but a combination of two or more than two waves whenever they are propagating in the medium. Process of combining two or more waves is called as a superposition. There are two conditions of merging or combining the waves. One is a constructive superposition and another one is a destructive superposition, and we are also going to call it as a constructive interference or destructive interference. The interference is nothing but that is a phenomena of modification of the intensity of light waves is called as interference of light. And here how the waves they are superposed means how the waves they are combining, that we can study it by using two types. One is a constructive interference or a constructive superposition, or a destructive interference or a destructive superposition. In order to study this one, you can consider, let us take, I have considered two waves for my convenience. I have considered two waves, they are propagating in the medium. And here consider first one, constructive interference or constructive superposition we can discuss. Consider first one, this one we will study. What do you mean by constructive superposition? Consider a first wave. Consider a first wave. First wave. That wave I am representing like this. How come? This is a first wave. This is the first wave. And this wave can be indicating like this. This is the first wave, and now this is 0 point. You know very well the wave equations. There are four wave equations are there. First one you know very well, y is equal to a sine of that is omega into t minus x by v. This is first wave form. Second wave equation, y is equal to a sine of omega t minus of kx. This is second one. Third, y is equal to a sine of that is 2 pi t by capital T minus x by lambda. This is third. And fourth wave equation, y is equal to a sine of 2 pi by lambda into vt minus of x. If the wave is moving in positive x direction, these are the wave equation, or if the wave is moving in reverse direction, negative x direction, then these sign becomes plus. These are all wave equations. Among all the wave equations, I have considered the second form. This is also wave equation, this is also wave equation, this is also wave equation, this is also wave equation. Among all, I have considered for this concept, that is the second one, that is a wave equation as y is equal to a sine of omega t minus of kx. This is the first wave moving like this. Therefore, its equation is y equal to a sine of omega t minus of kx. Omega t minus of kx. Let us take it as a equation number 1. And consider a second equation. Consider a second wave. Consider a second wave that is also moving in the same medium. Second wave, that is I am representing that one. Let us take, this is a second wave. I am indicating this one with dotted line. Dotted line. And here this is 0. This is a second wave. This is first wave. And for second wave, the wave equation y is equal to a sine of omega t minus of kx. One more extra term I am taking it as pi. It as pi. here y equal to a sin omega t minus of kx. This is the equation of this wave, first wave, and y equal to a sin omega t minus of kx plus pi. I have taken this extra term here. What is indicating? In the previous class we have discussed about what you mean by pi. Pi means phase difference between waves, means phase indicating difference in the position of the waves. Yesterday previous class we have discussed. Go to previous class, how to find out the phase difference between any two waves. Getting? I already taught that one. Go to previous class. Pi is nothing but a phase difference between, means position, difference in the position of the two waves, that is indicated as a pi. That can be find out. Getting? Between the phase difference between two waves, that is indicated as a pi. And let us take, this is phase difference between first wave, phase difference between first wave and second wave, phase difference between first wave and second wave. If is there any phase difference, we can substitute here. If phase difference is not there, make it 0. Let us take it as a equation number 2. It has a equation number 2. It is equation number 1. This equation is a wave equation for first wave. This is a second wave, and its wave equation is a sin omega t minus of kx, and one extra term I have taken in the equation, that is pi. Pi indicating is there any phase difference between first and second. That's all it is just indicating. And from the first equation and second equation, from the equation first and second, from the equation first and second, let us take I have combining, superposing. Superposition means these two waves are combining. How they are combining? Let us take, there is a one possibility, this is x direction. Now I am taking the first wave, this is the first wave, this one is the first wave, and here where is the second wave? This is the second wave. It is exactly combining with this one. Let us take this dotted line is the second wave. It is superposing with the first wave like this. Here this is a first wave, and dotted wave is a second wave. For first wave, what is the phase angle here? 0 degree. For second wave, what is the phase angle here? 0 degree. Means phi is equal to pi 2 minus pi 1. You know very well. Phase difference between any two waves is equal to pi 2 minus pi 1. You know very well. At this point, what is the pi 2 for second wave? That is 0. For first wave also 0. 0 minus 0. The phase difference is 0. Or else you can take for the first wave. Or for the second wave, what is the phase difference here? Pi by 2. What is the phase difference here? Pi by 2. For second wave also, what is the phase difference here? Pi by 2. Means pi by 2 minus pi by 2, again 0. For second wave, what is the phase angle here? 180. For second wave also 180. 180 minus 180, again 0. For the second wave, what is the phase angle here? 270. For the first wave also 270. 270 minus 270, 0. What is the phase difference between these two waves? 0 degree. Is there any phase difference between those two waves? There is no phase difference. That's why phi is equal to 0. If these two waves are combining, the crust of first wave, and crust of second wave, exactly they are in phase. What is in phase? In phase means exactly they are merging. In phase indicating the phase difference between those two waves is 0. What is in phase? The phase difference between first wave and second wave is exactly 0. The crust of first wave and crust of second wave, exactly they have merged or superposed. Or else you can take like this, trough of the first wave is exactly merged with the trough of the second wave. trough of first and trough of second exactly they superposed, combined. Then theta is equal, pi is equal to 0. These two waves are in phase. ಎರಡು ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಮರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿದಾವ. ಆಸ್ ಯು ನೋ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್, ಫಾರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೇವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ. And here for the first wave what is the amplitude? Plus a. For the second wave what is the amplitude? That is also plus a. For the first wave what is the amplitude? Minus a. For the second wave also that is amplitude is minus a. Those two waves are merged exactly with each other. Then what is the resultant wave? ಎರಡು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆದಾಗ ವೇವ್ದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಹೌ ಕಮ್? After combining these two, what is the resultant wave? The resultant wave I am taking here, the resultant wave I am indicating here, that is, let us take the resultant wave. Let us take, this is the resultant wave. After combining these two waves, the resultant wave is like this. The resultant wave is like this. This is the resultant wave. This is a resultant wave. Plus a, that is plus 2a. That is plus 2a. Minus a, this is minus 2a. Minus 2a. The first wave and second wave exactly they merged with phase difference is equal to 0. The crust of the first wave and crust of the second wave exactly merged. Phase difference is 0. The trough of the first wave and trough of the second wave exactly merged. Therefore, plus a is the first wave amplitude, plus a is the second wave amplitude, plus a plus 2a. Means crust become a bigger crust. Means the energy or amplitude of the wave becomes double. Minus a is the amplitude of the first wave and minus a is the amplitude of second wave. Minus a minus 2a. The wave becomes double. It means that the amplitude of that wave becomes double. Means first wave and second wave exactly they merged. Therefore the bigger wave is produced. And the displacement, here the displacement or amplitude, maximum displacement is called as amplitude. This displacement is the sum of the displacement of the first wave and displacement of the second wave. And this displacement is nothing but the algebraic sum of displacement of this wave, first wave, and displacement of second wave. Therefore, this type of superposition is called as constructive superposition. Here, therefore, the phase difference between those two waves, the phase difference that is phi between these two waves is 0. Then in terms of equation I am taking the displacement of this resultant wave, that is the displacement of this is a resultant wave. After combining you are getting the bigger wave, that wave is called as a resultant wave. And the displacement of resultant wave, the displacement of resultant wave is given by the displacement of resultant wave. What is the resultant wave? This is the resultant wave. ಎರಡು combine ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು bigger wave ಅದಲ್ಲ, this is a resultant wave. Its displacement means this is y value. This displacement can be given by wave is given by y is equal to this displacement is y1 and this displacement is y2, that is y1 plus y2. Let us take this is y1, let us take it is y2. This is y1 is the displacement of first wave, the y2 is the displacement of second wave. First wave and second wave both they are merged, become a third wave or a resultant wave. Its displacement is a y, that is a y. Then the displacement of this resultant wave is the algebraic sum of this wave and this wave, means y1 plus y2, that is plus y1 plus y2. Y is equal to what is y1? A sine of omega t minus of kx plus what is y2, that is a sin of omega t minus of kx plus pi. What is pi? The pi is nothing but, is there any phase difference between these two waves? The phase difference between those two waves is 0. Therefore put pi is equal to 0. Therefore y is equal to a sin of omega t minus kx plus a sin of omega t minus of kx, and y is equal to 2 into a sin of omega t minus of kx. This is the resultant displacement equation for resultant wave. This is the third equation. Therefore amplitude plus a becomes plus 2a. Yes, see here, plus 2a. Amplitude of first wave is a plus a, amplitude of second wave is a plus a plus 2a. Getting? And remaining term we can calculate by using this equation. The displacement of the resultant wave can be calculated by using third equation. By using third equation, the displacement of resultant wave can be find out. Displacement of resultant wave can be obtained. Therefore the equation 3 is called as the displacement equation for resultant wave. ಎರಡು ವೇವ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡೂದ್ರ ನಡುವೆ ಫೇಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ 0 ಇರಬೇಕಾ. ಎರಡೂ ವೇವ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಸಿಗುವಂಥ ವೇವ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಈ ವೇವಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ರಿಸಲ್ಟಂಟ್ ವೇವ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ರಿಸಲ್ಟಂಟ್ ವೇವ್ದ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. The displacement of the first wave can be find out by using this formula. The displacement of the second wave can be find out by using this formula. If these two waves are merged, then the wave becomes a bigger one. This wave we are going to call it as a resultant wave, and its displacement can be find out by using this formula. And this type of superposition of first wave and second wave we are going to call it as constructive interference or constructive superposition. What is constructive superposition? You please remember here, if the phase difference between, or else you can take like this, if crust of one wave, if first wave, this is second wave, first wave it is second wave, if crust of first wave and crust of second wave exactly they are merged with phase difference is equal to 0, then this is called as constructive superposition or a constructive interference. Constructive superposition. Or another way, trough of first wave and trough of second wave, if exactly they merged, trough of first wave, trough of second wave, and this type also we are going to call it as constructive superposition. In constructive superposition, the amplitude of the wave becomes doubles, means energy becomes doubles, and these two waves exactly they are merging with a phase difference is equal to 0. If phase difference between those two waves is equal to 0, then we can call it as in phase. These two waves are in phase. In phase meaning the phase difference between those two waves is 0. Then exactly if pi is equal to 0, first wave and second wave they superposed and become a double wave. Its energy becomes double, means amplitude. Then its displacement, resultant wave displacement can be find out by using this formula. You please remember, and this type of superposition is called as a constructive superposition. In the constructive superposition, what will happen? The crust of the first wave and crust of the second wave, both they are merging. As a result, constructive superposition. Or the trough of the first wave or trough of the second wave, they are merging exactly in phase. then that type of the superposition is called as a constructive superposition. Both are constructive. And you please, in constructive superposition, the energy of the wave become twice, or the energy of the wave becomes double. And next we can see about destructive superposition. Next we will see about destructive superposition. Consider first wave, that is, this is the first wave. Consider this is the first wave. First wave, this is first wave. And the first wave, the displacement of the first wave, amplitude plus a, and amplitude, this is minus a. This displacement can be found out by using the formula y1 is equal to a sine of omega t minus of kx. Let us take it as a equation number 1. The displacement of this first wave can be found out by using this formula. I am talking about destructive. I am talking about destructive now. Don't confuse. I am talking about destructive. And consider a second wave. Consider a second wave. The second wave is moving like this. This is a second wave I am taking. The second wave is moving like this. I am taking with the dotted lines. This is a second wave. This is first wave and this is second wave. Second wave. And the displacement of the second wave, this is amplitude is minus a, this amplitude is plus a. The displacement given by this second wave can be given by using the formula y2 is equal to a sine of omega t minus of kx. Just I am introducing one additional term called as a phi. Phi indicating is there any phase difference between these two waves. In the previous video, I have discussed about how to find out phase difference between different waves, two waves. Is there any phase difference is there? Yes, of course the phase difference is there. How come? Let us take. How come that is? For first wave, what is the position here? 0 degree. For the second wave, what is the position here? 180 degree. How come that is? Let us take. The first wave is started here. Actually, the first wave is started here. The first wave is started here. What is the phase angle for first wave? Here, 0 degree. What is the phase angle for this wave here? 90 degree. What is the phase here? 180 degree. For this wave, phase angle here 0. Phase angle here 90 degree means pi by 2. Pi by 2. Pi by 2. The phase angle here, that is 180 degree means pi. 180 degree means pi. The phase angle here 0 degree. The phase angle for second wave here 180 degree means pi radian. Is there any difference in the position? Yes, of course. Is there any difference in the phase angle? Yes. The phase angle for second wave minus the phase angle for first wave here. This is pi, this is 0. This is pi, this is 0. This is 0 degree. Here this is 90 degree means pi by 2. Here 180 degree means pi. Here 270 degree means 3 pi by 2. Here 360 degree means 2 pi. Here 0 degree. Here 90 degree means pi by 2. Pi by 2. Here 180 degree means pi. Here 270 degree means 3 pi by 2. And here 360 degree means 2 pi. For second wave phase angle here 180. For first wave phase angle here 0. What is the phase difference between? Phase difference between first wave and second wave, that is pi 2 minus pi 1. Here pi is equal to pi 2 means the phase angle for the second wave here pi radian minus for the first wave 0 means the phase difference between those two, first wave and second wave, is pi radian. Pi radian in terms of degrees 180 degree. Then I have to combine both the waves. I have to combine both the waves from first and second. from first and second. I am combining both the waves. Y is equal to y1 plus y1 plus y2, y1 plus y2 plus y1 plus y2 plus y1 plus y2. Let us take y1 is displacement given by the first wave, y2 is displacement given by the second wave. I am adding those two. Then y becomes a sine of omega t minus kx. This plus as it is. Next y2 means that is y2 means a sine of omega t minus kx plus pi. This is for second wave. This is for second wave. Let us take now y is equal to a sine of omega t minus kx plus next a sine omega. Let us see here, pi means I am substituting, that is 180 a sine omega t minus kx plus pi radian. Pi means 180 degree. Pi means in terms of degrees 180 degree. Let us take y is equal to a sine omega t minus kx plus. Next, observe very carefully, sine, this is a theta, sine, this is theta, sine of 180 plus theta. I am taking this term as a theta term. This term is a theta term. 180 plus theta. 180, pi means 180 plus theta. Sine of 180 plus theta. Sine of 180 plus theta. What is theta term here? Theta term is nothing but here theta is equal to omega t minus of kx. Omega t minus kx is nothing but a theta form. 180 plus theta means which quadrant? This is third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine is a negative term. As you know very well, the trigonometric ratios, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Here all trigonometric functions are positive. Here sine only positive, remaining all are negative. Then only third, tan and cot are positive, remaining are negative. And here only cos and sec are positive, remaining are negative. ASTC means all silver teacups. You remembered? Maybe you heard like this, all silver teacups. Here all are positive, sine, tan, here cos. And here 180 plus theta means this is 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta. Here third quadrant, tan is positive and cot is positive, but sine is a negative. Therefore A as it is. In third quadrant, sine as it is. The sine can be converted into, converted into cosec when if it is just 90 degree or 270 degree. In that case only sine is getting converted into cos, or else it is not converting. Here A sine as it is, 180 plus theta is nothing but a third quadrant. Then sine 180 plus theta is sine theta, means omega t minus kx. Here sine of 180 plus theta is just sine theta. But in third quadrant only tan is positive but sine is negative, therefore take a negative sign here. Therefore I am taking here a negative sign. How come? Sine of 180 plus theta is a third quadrant. In third quadrant a sine is negative, that's why I am taking negative sign here. Sine 180 plus theta is a sine theta. In third quadrant sine is negative because in third quadrant only tan is positive, remaining all are negative. Therefore I am taking a negative. Then y is equal to a sine of omega t minus of kx, and plus into minus, this is minus a sine omega t minus of kx, and here a sine omega t minus kx minus this one, displacement is equal to 0. Then if these two waves are merged, means the displacement of resultant wave is 0. How come? Let us take I am taking this one, first wave I am taking, this is the first wave, this is the first wave, and second wave I am taking, let us take this is a second wave, this is a second wave, this is a second wave. Let us see here, for first wave this is plus A, for second wave means this is negative minus A, next dotted line this is plus A, next for first wave this is minus A, plus A minus A getting cancel, plus A minus A getting cancel, then the resultant wave I am taking here, the resultant wave I am taking here, plus A minus A getting cancelled, there is no crust, there is no trough, means you are getting a straight line. Next plus A minus A getting cancelled, then there is no crust, there is no trough, means there is no wave, therefore there is no displacement, there is no wave means there is no displacement, therefore y is equal to 0, mathematically y is equal to 0. The displacement of resultant wave becomes 0 when the phase difference between the first wave and second wave is 180 degree. Therefore, if the phase difference pi is equal to, if the phase difference that is pi between two waves, between these two waves is pi radian, means 180 degree, pi radian, then resultant displacement is equal to 0. There is no wave because the first wave and the second wave, those two cancelled with each other and there is no wave formation next, then its displacement is equal to 0. First wave with plus A, second wave with minus A, eradu cancel adwa, then this part of the wave is cancelled out. For the second wave plus A, for the first wave minus A getting cancelled out, then there is no wave. There is no wave in the sense there is no displacement. And here when you are getting the displacement is equal to 0, first wave ಮತ್ತೆ second wave ನಡುಕ phase difference ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರಬೇಕಾ, 180 degree ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಎರಡು ವೇವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಕವ ಅಂದ್ರ ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಆಕವ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೆನಾಮೆನಾ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೇವ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವೇವ್ ಎರಡು ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಆದುವ, ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆದುವ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ವೇವ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. Destructive superposition, let us you remember getting when the depth, this is first wave and this is second wave, crust of first wave and trough of second wave, then there is no wave, y is equal to 0, means this is destructive superposition. Or the next one, the trough of first wave and crust of second wave, if they merged then there is no wave, means y is equal to 0. This is also destructive superposition. Getting? You please remember this one. The destructive superposition in the sense the two waves merging with the phase angle is equal to, phase difference is equal to 180 degree, then the waves are getting cancelled with each other, then further there is no wave. Constructive means the wave energy become doubles, destructive means the wave energy becomes 0. You please remember here. For constructive superposition, first wave, second wave and displacement. For constructive crust, then y is equal to, amplitude becomes plus 2a, that is sine of omega t minus kx. And for another trough of first, trough of second, then y is equal to 2a sine omega t minus kx. Getting? Wave energy become doubles, means in a destructive interference, destructive superposition, crust trough means y is equal to 0 or trough crust y is equal to 0. Here there is no wave, here there is no wave, here there is no wave, but here wave energy becomes double. Wave energy becomes double. This is constructive and destructive. You please remember yourself, and thank you.